Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Can you guys hear me? Are we live? I think we are. What's going on? What is up with everybody today? Okay, we're playing in our Let's Play world here. This is our save that we've been doing videos for. Hopefully I come back to the game right now and everyone's not dead. We're surviving. I guess it's paused. Let's unpause it here. We're in the middle of winter. We're in the middle of winter, and we need to make sure that that we survive this winter, right? That absolutely needs to happen. Because if we don't, then we've just wasted a couple of days here planning and doing all this stuff. I do have an issue here. We have a problem. We're not heating up as much as I thought we would. Specifically here, we got this heating plant working at max capacity. It's 100%. 12 gigajoules of heat is being produced, but we don't seem to be keeping everybody happy for some reason. That's not good, right? That's not good. Here's what we did. Here was my thinking, right? We have this heating plant, small heating plant. No, that's a bigger one. This one right here, right? That's the one. So this is technically producing 120 meters here cubed of hot water for my citizens. Max daily water consumption. I don't know what that means, but it's 0.06 cubed meters per day. You know, whatever it is, whatever that is, that's fine. What I want to know is if that hot water tank that's 120 meters cubed, is that what our houses get distributed to? Like, for example, we have a bunch of these houses, right? We got 24 total houses here. We have, which one is it? It's these. No, these are bigger. It's these. Nope, those are also not the ones. Is it these? I think it's these. Oh yeah, so what are their consumption here? 2.10 meters of water cubed per day. So if we have 24, let's round this up to 2, or round it down to 2. We got 24 houses. That's about 58 hot water. So technically this hot water should be enough for the citizens. Now, what about the other buildings, right? I wouldn't think that it's consuming another 60 square meters of hot water for these bigger buildings, right? I'd like to know where that information lies. Oh, also, it looks like we have the water now. Water pipe is finally completed. Let me make sure that is the case. It's going from here to there, and then that should be fine. Yeah, so that's okay. This is also getting a bunch of water. It's got the chemicals that it needs, right? We got a little bit of chemicals here. Not a lot, but we got some. Yeah. Okay, so we should be good. We are playing here very slowly. 508 population. It was mentioned in one of the comments that our water transporter guys should not be picking up water from this technical office. They should be going to the house, the customs house, unless we built a water distribution thingy-majiggy here, right? So we would need, for example, where's this thing at? A water loading station is what we need. Here we go. Water loading and unloading. So we would need to technically build one of these in order to get that truck to distribute the water. Which we could. That should not be an issue. Technically, we could do something like this. And the trucks can come here to pick up water and take it where it needs to go. But water isn't really that expensive, right? We're not spending so much money on water. It's just the trip is a little extra or longer than it needs to be. What's the price of water here? It's not that cheap. 3.74 rubles per ton. So it's not that cheap. I mean, how's our happiness doing? What is it that we need to make our citizens happier? Where should citizens be working? That's not what we need. We have power. We have heat. I mean, it's sustaining. It should be at around 80 is where it needs to be, right? We could just get another heating plant. It wouldn't hurt, right? I mean, these things are so cheap and so small. It's doable. It's doable, and we can park it over here. Yeah, I know that I don't have to buy water, right? It's not necessary. Let me see. If I put this over here, it does. We could possibly heat. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's experiment. Let's get this thing right here. And then we need to do the same sort of deal over here with the trucks, so that we can keep the coal running for everyone. And I like the small heating plant because it only takes 3 workers at any given time. So that should be fine. That should be okay. What is this? This is a pump. Okay. So yeah, so we don't need to buy the water. I don't want to buy the water, but I can't unload or pick up water unless I get this loading and unloading station, right? So that's what I would need. Not this. This one has rail or something? Or no, what is it? Water resources needed to build. Why wouldn't I get this small one versus the big one? Where is it? I mean, technically, we could go with something like this. What's the difference here? The difference is that this one uses asphalt. Oh, wait a second. This one has 3 unloading stations. So why wouldn't I go with this then? Let's go with this one. The question would be, can we fit this in right here? Yeah, it looks like we can. And we would fill it with water from our water tank. So then we would just do this. No? Come on. Is it too close? It's too close. Alright, cancel. We try again. We try again. Wait, was this the one that we were building? Yeah, three unloading trucks, right? And we'll flip it, and we could do this. Okay, now we can get a pipe to there, and then that could be confirmed. I do want to disconnect this road now, and then reconnect it with that, and we can hit confirm on that. All right, so two small winter projects, nothing big, nothing huge. Hopefully we can get this built. Heating is way too low. You better build a bigger. Well, I'm building a second heating plant. I'm building a second heating plant. So hopefully is that going to be fine? Hi Zico. Sounds good, man. Yeah, we're gonna just play a little bit slow here, just to try and fix a few twinks out. Just a few tweaks. Nothing crazy. Yeah, we are not heating to capacity, but if we add another small heating plant, is that going to be sufficient? Or do we want to just go ahead and add a big one? Or a bigger, not a big one, but a bigger one. Right? This one's a little bit bigger. No, that one's smaller. This one's bigger. So I could go with this one. Yeah, I mean, I could go with this one. The pollution wise, it's 5 tons per year versus this one's 2.4. What about the other ones? The ones from the other age. This right here. Yeah, 20 tons of pollution, 26. So it might be better for us to go with this one. No, this one. Yeah, let's remove this. Let's remove this one. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. So that's gonna be there, and then this will solve our little issue with our other problems. The pollution isn't too great here, so that's fine. We'll go with this. Yeah, this actually works fine. We'll go with this guy here. And then we will get a path to remove that. Come on, guys. That's not fair. That's not fair. Give me that. Give me that option. Come on. Alright, so right here is where you need to be. Okay, and then we'll get a coal, an aggregate storage here for coal. A small aggregate storage for coal. Right here. Flip that. We can fit you here, right? Come on. Give me the option. Right there. Okay. That's gonna live there. And then that should be fine. Okay. Now, for this guy right over here. I don't think we need electronics for this thing, right? We could get vehicle serviced here if possible. We need to allow the repair cancel when long idle, and allow repair in buildings vehicles online. That's turned on. Someone gave me a little bit of a tip with regards to this. I don't see nothing to repair, but there is something to repair. What about this guy over here? Does this need vehicles to transport and repair? Let's give you a vehicle here. Hi, Violent. Welcome to the stream, my good friend. Oops, I didn't do something here that I'm missing. Let me Just add the chat to the stream here. Okay. All right, that might be 2 in the way, right? Can we hide or make it a little bit smaller? Like so. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I just finished episode 2 writing a comment. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. I think we're getting some stuff. We're getting the little things solved here. For the new heating plant, you can omit the aggregate storage and just supply it by truck like the other one. Yes. Yes, I could do that. But would it be too late? Technically, it's not too late, right? Because I was told this isn't really a good idea. This isn't really a good idea to have trucks parked. Only because then if there's a fire, then the firefighters can't get in. Because there are vehicles stationed there, and then it becomes an issue. It costs too much steel. It is expensive, right? It is expensive. What's it going to cost us? 19 tons of steel. And it's going to be... Steel's at 100. So it's going to be about 2K. A little bit more than that. 3K of steel. 3 tons. Sorry, 19 tons at 133. Let's call it 20 tons of steel. So about 3 to 4K rubles. Population is freezing to death. Yes, we are dying. We are dying. We're not sustaining here. Because this heating plant was too small. So it's RIP, unfortunately. Where is my overlay? Yeah, ambulances are not arriving. It's just the productivity is not where it needs to be. Probably because we don't have the population here. Let's get some immigrants in here. Let's get a few of these in here. We need to fill so that we can keep the heating plant alive. Yeah, citizens' health is too low. Not a fan of the on-screen chat. Is it too much in your face? I can remove it. I can remove it. It's really not something that I need to have on. It's gone. Yeah, our people are just dying. They're just freezing to death. Even though we are pulling back up in terms of heat. But our happiness is too low. Way too low. Okay, stuff like this can be turned off, right? We don't need to have any of this stuff on. Technical university, that can be turned off. I need my workers working where they need to be. And that is supermarkets That is shopping centers and a heating plant. The clinic is also important. We got a lot of sick people. Yeah, so that's the rest of my population. We can buy some. We got a little bit of extra money for the next winter. This heating plant is also 9 tons of steel. So that's another 10. Let's say 10. Yeah, 10 tons of steel at 133. That's another 1,300 rubles there. Always show the overlay. Okay, let's keep that on. Because I need to pay attention to that. Happiness is going up, but we're too late because our health is too low. Let's see. Have we lost all of our workers here? Let's add a couple more because we need them. We need to keep the heating plant fully populated or we will die. Happiness went up because I bought people. Oh. Okay. Well, the new people are happy at least for a little while. It's about to be February, so the cold months. Well, now it's when it's gonna get really cold, right? Yeah. All right. Hopefully we could prioritize this and get it built fast. Come on, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. I think we need to turn off a couple of other things, right? We need to do the same thing over here. So you guys come here. 100%. This house, same thing. If we had workers here, invite immigrants. Let's add a couple more here. You come here. Let's go with that. Same thing. I just need 100% productivity here. Especially now, when it's about to be the coldest month. The 6 button on the left and the bottom, CO, can be added to the hotbar if you like. You can press 1 and 2. Are you talking about this one? Construction offices? I read that in a tip. I haven't even assigned my construction offices yet. Well, let me do that. All right, let me do that. And okay, so then I could take this, right, and put it over here. And now that's my 5. And assign construction mode. Okay. I think we can sustain over 40 or hold at 40. We're not losing any more pop. Man, I really thought this one was going to be able to hold off. I guess not. I guess my calculations were way off. You know what? I have a bunch of dollars. I have a bunch of dollars. What I really should be doing is not buying material with my rubles right now. What are you guys? Covered hulks? And you are dumpers. Okay, so you guys, let's remove the Windsor Customs House. Let's add this one right here. And we'll be loading whatever materials we need for that from there. Right? And then for this guy, it's this guy right here. Let's not go to the customs house, to the western one. Let's go to over here and load. Okay. That should help a little bit, right? With our money. So if you press 5 and then 1 for group 1 or group 2, the different COs, you can exchange dollars for rubles by trucking aluminum from the west to the Soviet border. You mean I could just go straight here, buy, and then deliver here in one swoop? Where is this? Open haul, right? Open haul. Capacity. This guy. 5 tons of aluminum. Let's try this out. Let's see how much money we can make. If needed, right? Also, you said that we don't need aluminum here. So we could get rid of this. Let's bring that down. Let's bring it down. Now let's see if we could... Yeah, where is it? Where's the distribution office? This guy right here. Can we... At the Windsor large... No, that's not it. This one right here. Can we unload aluminum here? Let's sell our aluminum. If possible. But those guys are really busy, by the way. Okay, so this guy here. I could say load aluminum. And then unload aluminum here. Then I can have them go back and forth, no issues, right? Let's try that. What's going on over here? Guys? Control H. What the heck was that? All right, here comes my guy with some steel. That's fine. We got this guy over here with some bricks and bricks. All right. Yeah, it's a pretty long trip, right? And we are sustaining here 45. Okay, it is working as long as we stay at 100% efficiency there. Sure, but you may lose money if it's worth less at the Soviet. If you open the 4th button from the left in the 2nd tab, if I remember correctly, you can check the buy, sell price. Yes, I remember seeing that. So here, economy and trade, domestic resource movement, current prices on the global market, right? So if we're looking at aluminum here, the sell price at the Soviet market is 272. The buy price at the dollar market is 347. So it is a net loss there, but But I think it's necessary because we need a little bit of of cash flow, and we don't have any. We don't have any cash flow at all, which is a big problem. Can I sell water? I can't sell water, right? They won't buy water. Actually, I can. But that wouldn't really offset. That wouldn't offset the amount of money I would spend on fuel, right? So that's not a good choice. Holy cow, look at this nuclear fuel, man. 58,000 rubles for one ton of nuclear fuel. That's where the money is, man. That's where the money is. I don't know what UF6 is, but that's also very expensive. What else is lucrative here in our current market? Clothing at 600 rubles. Import hazardous waste and burn it. That truck was repairing the other one. Where? What are we looking at? Oh, we got a truck. Oh, the one that was here. This guy. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he did that. Yeah, he's back, it looks like. Just giving maintenance. That's awesome. All right. That's good. I approve. It looks like our bulldozer that was here, that was broken before, is now operational as well, which is nice. So that's really good. So why wouldn't this vehicle just come over here and be repaired? Why wouldn't he come here? Right? If you buy aluminum for 200, sell it for 275, accounting for fuel costs, you make money. Now I lose money. You can import sewage and send it to the river drain. So that's a thing. I didn't know. So if I buy a bunch of cisterns, how much money am I making for that though? Where do we have sewage here? Wastewater. Okay, I can buy it for 423. Oh, hazardous waste is actually pretty lucrative. Look at that, 313 a piece. That's a good one. 2 pounds of green logs flowing down the river. We're actually talking tons here, right? It's not worth it. Why wouldn't I buy the hazardous waste? How's our heating situation? Okay, not bad. Not bad, not good. We're sustaining until this guy gets ready. Let's prepare our workers. No one lives here, so we can't really prepare our workers. But when we do, we will be preparing our workers. Yeah, 51C here. Where am I dumping my wastewater? I'm not dumping the wastewater. I'm selling it. I'm taking it to customs. So it's all going back to customs right now. I don't have a waste disposal. This is a water intake. It's summer, which is nice. I mean, sorry, it's spring now. Warm weather is here. Our import is still high, but yeah, what are we going to do now? We need money, right? Now's the time for money, right? So, as soon as we can stabilize our population, we need to build our factory. And our first factory will need to be built. I'm going to say on this side here, next to this flat that can hold 110 people. We need connections there. Let's fix a few issues that we have with connections, right? We need to fix some things. What else do we got? Got footpaths over here. I think this is good, right? Let's do that. Okay. Oh, man. Now what? Since you're using the river water and the quality is lower, treating it requires more chemicals compared to the groundwater you used before. 2 to 3 times more. What is the quality of my river water? It is 77%. How much are we consuming with... how much chemicals are we consuming? We have none here. Where are my chemicals? Why is that not being delivered? Do we have any water here? We do. Where's the truck that's heading over here? Where are you? Waste transport between open storages. You need a flatbed truck. We're not trying to transport waste here. You are allowed chemicals, right? Where's this distribution office? Oh no, he's got mechanical components on. Delete. Okay, I think I need to dedicate a truck here. So let me get one. Covered hull. We're not going for anything too expensive here. You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's go for that small one. That one guy should be able to handle transporting the chemicals, right? You should set a dedicated covered truck to transport the chemicals. Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. Where is this guy? Are we making any money? We're not. It doesn't seem like we're exporting anything right now. Where's that truck that I had dedicated to making runs of aluminum? Why are you not? Wait a second. What's your route? At the Smithfield, you load. You do not unload anything. At the Windsor, you unload aluminum. Yikes. There's no need to have that many dedicated trucks. The problem is you're using 5X. Yes, I know. That's why this, I mean, these guys have materials in them. Probably a couple others. Is this guy still stuck here? How long does this take to repair a vehicle? Should I return this guy home? Where's his repair thing here? Waiting for repair. What's the problem? Is it the materials? We don't have all of the materials? Aluminum and steel are missing here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Where's that distribution office? Can I send you back home? Yeah. Can I get the distribution office that can pick up aluminum and steel? I don't have, it's not this guy, it's this guy, right? No, it's not this guy either, it's this guy. Can I give you a route to here, please? Expensive, but needed. Okay. No need for aluminum. Only Hellion planes need that. Oh. Okay. So, let's remove that. We'll just do steel. Can we limit the amount of steel? Like, why? I don't really want 20 tons of steel here. Uncheck aluminum. It is unchecked. Oh, okay. I know what you mean. On the distribution side here. Uncheck aluminum. So at the vehicle repair station, we only want steel, not aluminum. Okay. And I have no people at the repair shop. Oh, right, because we're supposed to start inviting people now. Now that we have a stable situation going on here. We also have our heating plant here, which is nice. Let's go ahead and get some people in here. You can purchase resources. No, we want to do this. We also need to get the routes in here, right? So let's get some coal here before I forget. So where are my guys? Right here. You guys deliver coal here. Go ahead and start that. And then I don't think we need dedicated trucks for that. And our citizens' happiness is again climbing down because unable to visit the hospital, unable to visit the pub. Maybe because we just have too few citizens here to maintain workers at each site. Okay. As soon as we buy some pop here, we'll be fine. You'd open the overlay to check citizen stats in each house. Citizens' current locations, citizens' living preferences. Where would I have that information? In buildings? No. My guess is it's here, right? Living preferences? Oh my god, happiness is super low right here. Unable to get food, unable to get meat because we don't have workers. All right, let's get our population back to a stable position. Now, should I start doing? All right, this is going to be expensive, but needed, right? Let's get our pop up. All right, this is hurting. This is hurting. What's the max here? 5 workers? Okay. All right, we're cutting it close. We're cutting it close, but if we could get you to work there, 100%. Same thing over here. That gets us a good amount there. And we should be able to stay productive. Now, I need people to come to the stores and work at the stores. So let's buy a handful of people here, I guess. We're cutting it close. We're cutting it close. All right, is our little aluminum thing working for us right now? Have you been selling any aluminum? Can I look at my economy here? Import, export. Last month. Right, this is supposed to make us 1,300 bucks here, right? Yeah, it is working, but it's not showing up here. Or is it? We go current. All right. Uh-oh. No fuel. This is bad. Can we control H him? No. Yes, we can. Oh, we're finally getting things prepared again, which is nice. Okay. Now, we have not delivered anything here. Why? What are you... What are you doing here? I want you to pick up at the... Not the Windsor. Why are these guys not moving? Do you have any material on you? No. This is my gravel. Sorry. This is what we need to do. There you go. All right. That was my bad. That was my bad completely. Yeah, we're missing coal here. Okay. Whoops. You can do some oil. That does not need people. 2 pump jacks and storage liquid loading. That, yes, but it's super expensive because it's super far away. I know that my oil is over down yonder over here. Because I played this map so many times, right? So if I were to do oil here, what's going on here? Zoom in. We could get a pump jack over here. Quality source. Yeah. Something like this over here. Like, how lucrative would this be? We got a mud road. We could get a mud road all the way down here. By the time, I think our truck would run out of fuel by the time it gets down here. Let's see. Do we have any more oil locations? There's a small vein right there. Nothing else. I mean, is it worth it? It might be worth it. Also set it to 100%. Well, that trucks can't drive faster than 30, so no need for gravel. I mean, this might be, it might be worth it. We could get 33% quality there. 17. Oh, right here. 50%. We could get possibly 2 pump jacks. Let's place this right here really quickly. 54. All right, we'll do that. We could do mud roads, right? We could do mud roads. So where is my topography? So could I go this way? No, it's got to be this way to here. So here, there. This also needs power, doesn't it? If we want it to run, or does it run without power? Yes, it does. It needs power. Okay. That should not be a huge issue. We could run a small power pole from here. A really cheap one. It probably doesn't need that much power, right? So something like this. We could just run it alongside this right here. You can check in the building card. Now you can do things. 1, you have 10 trucks of bring oil, pump it from the oil fields to the border, have 3 trucks drive, but you need many pumps. Yeah, we could probably do that, right? And then we could do let's see. We would need a storage, a small one at that. We don't want to spend too much money. I mean, is this enough? We would probably also need like a You wouldn't recommend oil at this point at all. Well, we do have a little bit of money, right? We can build with the dollars though. So we would build all this with dollars, not rubles. Do we really need to have a pump for this? This would be really bad, but yeah, I guess we would go here. We would go here with the pump jack. Grab. Hold on. Let me move this to the other side. And this guy as well. Let's try it again. So here we have 50%, right? So we would do this. That into there. Into the pump. Here. Into the oil and fuel loading and unloading, right? So would this be all that we need here? You can cross roads with pipes if you raise them enough. Leave the oil there for now and do clothing industry instead. Well, in conjunction with clothing industry, right? I do want to do clothing. But I also want to have something like oil as well. Where it doesn't require manpower. We would need a lot of manpower to run the clothing company. The clothing factory. This wouldn't require any population at all. So if I just set this up here for now, this would be an unmanned money-producing venture. Do we need a tank? Do we want to have a tank? Have the clothing running first before anything else. Yeah. I mean, we're just planning this out, right? This is just a plan. It's just a plan. We're not trying to get ahead of ourselves here. But this can run on its own, right? So that's why I'm interested in it. Let's get a little storage here, if possible. Would I need another pump? Okay, so hold on a second. Would I need another pump if I pump into storage and then the unloading? Because I would hate to have to do that. $90 ton is none. Okay. So we could just go with the large. That's not a big deal. 300 tons maybe. The difference is really not a lot. It really isn't. Check the oil price. Yeah, we could do that. Let's check the oil price. Resource economy. Current prices on the global market. So we're looking at oil here. 11.31. $11.31 a barrel. And we're not refining it or anything. Just selling it raw. Uh-oh, Mirror's about to go ballistic. Don't go ballistic, Mirror. we are going to go with the clothing industry. We are. I just want to plan this out. This is just planning for the future. Maybe I can disconnect that road. 4 tons per truck. 40 rubles. Yeah, okay. That's not a lot. We would definitely need a train. Okay. I'm just gonna plan a little bit of a store. A little bit. Let me just put this down here. Let me just put this down here before I forget. Can we not reach? Come on, pipe. Please tell me I can run this pipe. No. Okay. Oh, man. We try again. I mean, technically I could have just gotten rid of this, right? But it's too late now. We'd want to go with a train unloading station, right? Oil and fuel unloading. So it would be this. It would be this ultimately what we need. So we would want to run a train station through here. Okay, we're not building this, guys. We're not building it. Let's go over here. I'm just gonna cut this off so we don't accidentally go there. All right. So, how's our citizens doing? We have 284. Okay, we just moved people in here. We got food, clothing, and everything. We are looking better in terms of that. Now, we need to plan our clothing factory thingy, right? If we're gonna do clothing, so let's get that going. Let's get that going. We'll start with a storage, right? Where's the storage? Cut the power line as well. Okay, yeah. Well, I can just remove that power line. Can I just get the whole thing out of here? Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's all gone. Yeah. All right. So a factory for clothing. Let's get that going. We're looking at storage. Let's get not a grain storage, a warehouse. All right, what's the big difference here? It stores the same. This one has 1 vehicle unloading dock. This one has 2. Should I just go with this one? Start with the warehouse, then a road cargo station. Don't build it, then the clothing factory. Okay. Reserve space for a cargo rail station. Oh my god, this thing is massive. Why is this so big? Technically, I would want to fit 2 of these over here. Wait, are you not close enough to everything? Yeah, this guy's not close enough to anything. So that's not going to go there. Let's change this guy around. Let's try this again. You just need power, so you're fine here. Fabric makes 2.4 tons per day. Clothing consumes 1.2. So it's a 1 to 2. If you can fit it in all in one warehouse. Also pollution. You need 800 meter-ish. Does the fabric factory really produce pollution? I mean, 4 tons per year, that's not a lot. It's almost as much as this heating plant. Or less. All right, where's my closest thing here? I think we're going to go over here with this. So let's do this over here. This is our best bet. Also, why are you out here building this road, man? I didn't ask you to do that. All right. So this is all set here. Let's get our road depot. Okay. And now we want our factories. We want 2 of them, right? Now, as far as spacing, does it matter? Does it matter here? Can we get rid of this road, man? Okay, so this guy, we would preferably want him over here when this, as soon as this thing gets cut out. And then we want another one up here, right? Or we could just do this right here. It also needs power and sewage. Yeah, it's going to get it from up here. So that's that. And then this one, right, get it from over here. I guess we'll need to add a connection there for sewage. Build it north of the road between the two borders. You mean like right here? That's actually a good location, but I do want to get my rails out. Kind of this way. So I could do it over here. I have power and water here. Yeah, I do. That's actually, yeah, that's actually, let's go with that. I have power, sewage, and water. All right there. And that can actually easily connect to that, right? All right, I like this. Let's remove this. All right, those guys, they're killing me. They're killing me with their situation. I wanted the factory to be close to the citizens so that we didn't have to do the thing. Is there a maximum distance for this? Like, would this work here? I would assume that works, right? And we'd want to go 2 factories here. Let's see. Would we do a fabric factory here? Only a few houses will be able to reach. The brown warehouse. I know which one you're talking about. This one, right? Yeah. This should have probably been the one to use. Man, what are you guys doing? Yeah. How do I just turn off construction for everything right now? Can I go into planning mode? Build from resources. Can I turn this off? Active construction? Is that what I need to turn off? The game's auto playing so that we can rebuild our population since everything's kind of stable. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get some population up and running while we're here. But these guys are just kind of wasting so much resources, right? Okay. So this warehouse would allow for rail connection, right? Let's get the rest of the stuff going. And let's pause for a second. So clothing factory is the only option that we have. And so we want to connect here. We want one clothing factory, 2 clothing factories to 1 fabric factory. Turn off auto search. Do I have to do this individually for all of them right now? Because that's really going to be a pain. But it's done. It's done. Okay. All right. We're good. And then use hotbar 5 to select what are we going to do. All right. Oh, yeah. Use the construction design tool. That's that. Okay. All right. Back to our situation. Why does this clothing factory have to be so big? It's massive. We want to get no connection here, please. Can I move this a little bit higher? All right, we'll go over here. Okay. We're not going to be able to connect here, right? So this warehouse only really has 2 connections that are viable. The problem is that we also have to plan for the fabric factory, right? Once that becomes a thing. We're not building it now, but if at some point we are going to need to do a fabric factory. All right, let's not worry too much about that right now then. Oh, you know what? Can I flip them so we could have 3 connections there? Because that one is a little bit annoying. So we could do this and just get the rail or the road off of the other side, right? Let's do that. Okay. And then if we wanted to have the fabric on this side, it can be off to the side right here. What the heck is that connection? So does that eliminate that connection there? No, that's fine. Okay. So does that work? That's too close, eating up to space for rail. Well, this should be fine, right? Technically, we could have a double rail. If needed for the future. I think this is okay. All right. This can go away. We didn't set up a road depot. So that's an issue. But is it really necessary? Is the road depot 100% necessary? The road will not be able to connect to the warehouse. I could move this a little bit off, a little bit back, right? Kind of. An inch, a centimeter. Or I could fix this rail here. Okay, there you go. That's all that we needed. That's all that we needed there, right? Well, we can get rid of this. Okay, yeah, not like we're building a double rail right now, but just to plan for it. Okay, so this is good. This is good. Everything's good. Can we hit on pause? You can just T-flip the warehouse. Well, no, I don't want it pointing down. Why don't we want it pointing down? Because the warehouse, then we wouldn't get the 3 connections going down. It's only 2 connections going up. That's our issue with this particular warehouse, and we need 3 connections here. See? Only 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. And we can't get a connection through the rails, right? That's not possible. Yeah, it's good like this. I think we're good. I think this is a good setup. And then we just need a bus stop over here. Okay. In the volume of clothing in factory, true. Yeah, we could have done it with trucks, but we have really small capacity at the moment. Okay, let's unpause. Let's get some stuff. Let's get some of this stuff out of here. All right. Are they going to be able to demolish this here if it's not connected to anything? Because that might be an issue. All right. How are my citizens doing? Are we looking at a are we looking at an increase because of happiness? We're at 283. What's going on over here? Why are you unhappy? 3 citizens were unable to visit the hospital because we don't have any doctors. All right, well, can we buy some experts for 3K? We got some doctors. Technical university is off. What about here? Unable to visit hospital, unable to visit church. The hospital is an issue. We need more doctors. So is it prudent of me to hire some experts with the little money that we have? At a mud road for access. All right. If it even lets me connect. Yeah, it doesn't let me connect. So I think I need to continue demolition. Cancel demolition. All right. This is fine. Purchase a house of high educated workers and assign them to the hospital. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. With the few monies that I do have. All right, let's hope your happiness goes up. All right, how's our heating situation doing? Could we turn off this heating plant here? I think we should, right? This one should be enough for everyone. Yeah. Oh my God, look at that. 80. All right, let's turn this off. And we should be able to stay 80 here, right? Hospital has no garbage collection. Oh. Good catch. Could we prioritize a waste truck down here? Where are my dump trucks? That's sewage dump. Where are my dump trucks? Here. Oh my god, you guys have not been dumping the stuff. No garbage truck for small containers. Yikes. Okay, hold on. Time out. Let's get another one of these. Small container loading, large container loading, large container loading. Okay. All right. That was a risky buy there, but we need it, right? Yep. We need it. Okay. Hopefully that helps. All right, guys, get to work. Get to work. What's your coverage area right now? You should be able to cover everything. Yeah, there you go. Source the technical office from the customs. Do I not have? I have everyone. Okay. All right. So for the best. Our population is growing, by the way, which is very nice. Very good. We are sustaining. Also, we have water here now, right? So we should start getting you guys to pick up water here. Assigned to garbage. Oh man, we did turn off the construction thing. Yikes. All right, any other projects that need to be turned on? No, right? Maybe this guy right here? No path. Is this not connected? Oh no, the roads are not connected. Okay. This thing does not need to be constructed. Neither do you... Well... We're not turning any profits yet, right? So, we won't do that. Are you guys not, these guys right here are not keeping up. I think I need to assign these guys. Your route is now here. Okay, I need to edit the line, right? Not the other thing. So Windsor small heating plant. These guys here. Okay, we're gonna add you. Remove you. and I want you to unload. And then that should be fine, right? What are we looking at? Are we not looking at the heating plant? There we go. My bad. My bad. So who did I assign here? Okay. The garbage container stand is the wrong one. Isn't it a large container? Does it need... Does it need the small garbage containers or the big ones? I mean, this does... It takes hazardous waste and mixed garbage, no? It's the small one. Largest industrial buildings. Okay, so let's just put this up right here. Stand for small garbage containers. I mean, is one of these small ones okay? Always use small one in the city. I mean, is this really not going to work? It's already almost done. I'm going to let it slide. And I'm just going to add another small one right here. For just in case. Give me a second, guys. Let me answer a couple of texts. Okay. All right, sorry about that. So this should start getting no waste, right, from the hospital, or is it? It's not gonna happen, right? Because why? Why would you not move stuff to the big containers? Metal scrap, plastic waste, biological waste, burnable waste, and other waste. Because you need road access. No, they have footpaths. These were the footpaths containers. Oh no, this big stand is not a footpath container. Okay, so that does need a footpath. So we could do that. That's not a problem. We just need to delete here. And then we should be able to get this connected. It is moving it. No, there's nothing here. Oh, there's 0.3 waste, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, they can drive on the footpaths. Okay, all right. So then let's cancel this. All right. So heating, we're fine. Let's look at our happiness again. Where was I in terms of happiness? Let's look at waste. Here we go. 62%, 81, 72. These guys up here are really happy. That is nice. No, stand for big container strictly require road access to be picked up. Okay. All right. I guess we give our road access. Let's do it again. Oh, do I need to set that up for this too? Continue demolition. Continue demolition. All right, we'll let this happen here. Okay, our population is increasing slowly but surely. And our money's also coming up, which is nice. Eventually we do need to get factories up and running. So let's go ahead and turn that on. All right, there you go. You guys assigned to the Windsor. Let's make sure that we're assigned to here. Gravel, asphalt, concrete, mechanical components, and electronic components. Yeah? All right. Okay. You, my friend, why are you still not being repaired? I should probably sell this guy. He's really not doing too much for us. If we even get any money for them. And don't build a warehouse in connection now. Just one factory. Okay. We'll do one. I forgot the bus station that needs to be added here. So let me do that while we can. And I don't think we need a big bus station, right? The small one should be fine. If I add a bus stop over here. If I had a bus stop over here that can be reached by this bus stop, would the workers be able to reach the factory here by just changing bus stops from here to here to here? Is that a thing? If you're going to use the large garbage stands, you need to set up the containers in them for the garbage kinds. I remember seeing that in a video, yes. So I would do that over here, right? No. Prohibit waste disposal. Okay, hold on a second. Mixed waste. 3 containers for mixed waste, and then the rest of everything else. We're not going to do any plastic waste here. No aluminum scrap. No metal scrap. It's just hazardous and biological, right? You can only extend one range used to citizens travel for too long. Okay. All right, so I won't do that bus thing. That's fine. Are you guys working on this? I think I'm going to need to cut this one off too. We'll see. We'll see in a second here. All right, so we can't do that, right? We can't trick them into walking to another bus station up here and then going over here. So that's okay. Let's go ahead and make that bus stop over here. So we'll do a small. I mean, could we just go with the free one? Do we need to build it? I think free should be fine. Let's go with that. If we need to upgrade later, we will. Don't set anything else except for mixed and hazardous. So not biological then? We'll remove that. We'll get 2 mix, no construction. All right. All set. All set. And we are making some money. Not a lot, some. We're spending our dollars, which is good. Now, did I copy and paste the settings here for this guy? We're getting stuff from the Smithfields, right? Yeah, everything's all copied over. All right, so won't worry about that. What is everyone else up to here? You're still at 66% because you're unable to go to church. and a sewage tank is overflowing. Okay. Sewage trucks, what are you up to? Where are they? All right, that's not too good, right? That's not too good for us. We're gonna need to start dumping downriver. Could we set this up? You need power, or no? Does this need power? It does not. Yeah, technically we could have this here. And then we could do... This also needs a switch here. I don't think we need a pump. We don't need a pump here. This could live. This could live here. Now we're not building any of this, so don't be scared right now. We're not building any of it. It's just planning mode. Something like that would sort out that situation. Right? That should be fine. That's why I'm so strongly against building your water from the start. Wait, what's going on? No, the sewage is fine for now. So, yeah, I'm not building anything. I'm not building anything. I'm just planning it out in case it becomes a problem later. So we're not gonna build that out at all. Just thinking to myself. All right, this is done. Let's go ahead and continue suspension of that. We got foreign workers out here. And happiness is stable. Looking good. We got a bunch of resources. Nice. Water's keeping up. you should be off, right? Temperature's high. Turn off at 18. All right. Interior temperatures are high. Water pressure and sewage flow. How do I look at the building's poop capacity right now? Here. All right, who's backing up with sewage right now? You're not. You're fine. These guys are fine. I should turn on my schools, right? Let's go ahead and turn on my schools. It's definitely needed. Sewage in the last tab. Trash. Trash looks fine. Okay. So as long as nothing's brown, right? Then we're good. Productivity. Nay. Both factories are off. Free flats. Okay, sewage flow. This is, I guess, it's sewage flow. We don't have to worry about water flow. If everything's green, it's good, right? Water pressure, also good. Heat, interior, power. All right, I think we're good, right? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna end it here. I think we're good. I think we are fine. Now, here's the plan for the future. For the future, nothing imminent. Although maybe next episode I will be constructing the rail. I'm joking. I'm joking, by the way. So this rail here is going to go all the way down to my oil fields over here, and that will allow us to export oil when the time comes. When the time comes, we can export oil over here. I could just come around here, bring the railroad. And then we should be fine out here, right? We could put a bunch more of these oil wells down here, and then that is an unmanned export. We would just have to make that initial investment for the trains. But I feel like we're steady. We're steady. We're looking good, right? Have the train construction office in walking distance of the city. Yes. So we could do that like over here. We could do the train construction office this way. So that they can mount up and go to work. Might need a train station for pedestrians as well in this area here. I mean, what I could do is likely something like I could just pull out this way, right? That would be train station over here. Train construction office right there. Maybe even on this side. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me end it here, guys. Let me end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to do all the things. And I will check you out in the next episode, and then hopefully a stream after that. We'll try to do episode stream, and that way we can make some progress with the live chat and the comments. So, thanks again, guys. Really hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.